Hey, I'm Jason Troutman.
Hi, and I'm Meredith Bozentka, and we watched Her. In Her, Theodore is a sensitive man who writes personal letters for a living and decides to buy an artificial intelligence operating system to fill his loneliness. Samantha is very intuitive and brings out a playful side to him. In the movie, we see how Theodore and Samantha's relationship grows and develops as they encounter certain obstacles. In the end, the two are not meant for each other, and she leaves with the other artificial intelligence systems.
All throughout the movie, we see Samantha's and Theodore's relationship go through Knapp's relationship development model, with emphasis put on other concepts such as self-disclosure, triangular theory of love, nonverbal communication, and many more.
In the first phase is initiating. Theodore downloads OS. Then he begins talking to Samantha for the first time. He starts off saying hello, then she cheerfully returns, "Hello, how are you?" And this is their first interaction together and shows the beginning of their relationship.
As their relationship began to intensify, the dialogue between Samantha and Theodore began to express more emotion. We see that as Theodore begins to increase his self-disclosure and let his emotional guards down, that he begins to experience emotions of love and affection. Together, they express intimacy, passion, and commitment, the three postulates from the triangular theory of love. The challenge that the two face is that they have to rely on verbal communication because of the inanimacy of Samantha. This makes the practice ineffective because nonverbal communication plays a large role in the love and affection in romantic relationships.
Then, in the height of their bonding stage, this occurs when Theodore tells his closest friends about Samantha. On page 281, bonding is when partners make symbolic public gestures to show the world that their relationship exists and that that a commitment has been made. Theodore not only tells his best friends about Samantha, but also tells his co-workers and his ex-wife about how she's a computer. Although he was unsure about expressing to others the fact that she was a computer, he decided that vocalizing his relationship with Samantha was more important, especially the way Samantha had been making him feel in their relationship. I think they went through the bonding stage effectively because of how Theodore vocalized the existence of their relationship, and his friends understood and accepted the way he felt about Samantha. The consequence of Theodore being honest with his friends about how Samantha is a computer was at first confused, but then they understood and accepted it.
In the stagnating phase, we can observe that Samantha's communicative needs are not being met. This is observable when she tells Theodore that she has been communicating with other people because he does not satisfy her. They try to render the relationship, but as the truth becomes exposed, they realize the relationship cannot be repaired, which leads them to the avoidance stage. Theodore begins to avoid Samantha by ignoring her calls. These two phases coexist in this relationship.
And then finally, the terminating stage. The movie ends with the terminating stage. Theodore wakes up to try and communicate with Samantha to find out that she no longer exists. Her software has been deleted. This destroys him emotionally as he experiences another loss, but it also allows for the stages of relationship development to regenerate as he finds comfort in his relationship with Amy.
In conclusion, this movie did an effective job showing the progression of Knapp's stages of relationship development through using other concepts like lack of nonverbal communication, expressions of emotions, and the effects of romantic relationships. We can assume that the relationship between Amy and Theodore grew stronger through this emotional bond loss, and that their relationship will grow thoroughly through this. Thanks.
Thank you.